talk real loud. Anyone that's been around Mom for any length of time has probably learned, if they're observant, have learned a life lesson or two from her. And I was fortunate enough to learn 2 life lessons in one incident that I'm going to share with you right now. The incident happened when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and it was a couple weeks before my birthday, and I decided that I wanted a bowling set for my birthday. And so I must have mentioned it at some time or other. And about the same time Mom was going to Salina to do some shopping, I tagged along with her. And we went to Bar's 5 and 10 cent store, which a lot of people may know. And I immediately shot down to the basement where the toys were, and Mom was doing her shopping. And I found this bowling set that was great. It had a bowling ball about the size of a softball, and it had colorful bowling pins that were maybe 6 inches tall. And I don't know if you remember these kind of toys, but you had to fill it with sand in order to make it work properly. So when you got home, you fill it with sand. So I thought, wow, this is great. I'm going to make sure I get this for my birthday. So I took that little bowling set and I headed up to find her, and I said, hey Mom, I want this bowling set for my birthday. No, take it back downstairs. It's not quite your birthday yet. We got some things planned. And so I thought, well, I'm going to have to ratchet this up a little bit. So I started begging a little bit. Come on, I want this bowling set, please. Mom, get the bowling. No, just take it back down there. So then I thought, well, okay, I'll turn it into a fit and kind of make a scene, and maybe that'll work. So I start throwing a big fit and start drawing attention from around there. And finally, Mom says, okay, I'll buy that for you. I thought, wow, this is great. So she bought the bowling set, and we headed for home. And she said, now you have to put this in the closet until your birthday. And I said, oh, I'm fine with that. I got the bowling set. I can wait till my birthday. So she went over to the closet. She says, here, put it in here next to this gigantic deluxe bowling set that's in the closet. And there it was a gigantic bowling ball, full-size pins. And she had bought me a deluxe bowling set. And she knew what I wanted. She knew how to give great gifts. And being smarter than the average Binkley, I knew I had made a big mistake right at that moment. So I checked off begging and pleading for toys off my bucket list right at that time. Well, I didn't really think too much about that incident until later in life, when I was older and I was married and had a family and different things. And Mom and Dad always taught us to pray. And when we had a need, we would go to prayer. So I was going through some problems, and I was praying, and I was asking God for certain things that I thought should happen for myself. And I prayed, and I'd wait. I pretty much told him what time I wanted that prayer answered to. And so I'd pray, and I was getting angrier and angrier because I wasn't getting the answer that I wanted. I was getting mad at God. I want this now. And all of a sudden, God spoke to me, I suppose in a similar way that she spoke to Mom. He said, well, what do you want? You want the little bowling set or the big bowling set? And right then, I remembered that story, and I thanked Mom for it. And I learned a lesson again. That's the second time I learned something from a life lesson from that incident. And I really appreciated it. Just like Mom knew what I wanted, God knows what we need. We just have to be patient, wait for it, and we'll get that big bowling set. So thanks, Mom. Lesson learned again. So, any questions? All right, good.